Welcome back to our garden. Today is February's garden tour. And this tour may look pretty similar to last month's, but there are a few things that have changed and we have a few new plants. So I'm going to walk you through and show you what our garden's looking like today. Okay, we are starting off in our butterfly garden. So we have our beautiful flowers here. We have our pentas and our sun patience and our Mexican petunia. This month, something that has changed is my milkweed is waking up. This one here is the last one to wake up. But even though it is the last one to wake up, we have some friends on it I want to show you that I saw this morning. We have some monarch caterpillars. And I have seen some monarchs flying around lately in our yard. And it's so nice to have them welcome here. Here's another one of our sun patients. This one needs a little bit of water. Notice that this one particular one, for some reason, always looks sad. I don't know why this one is different than the rest of them, but I need to give this one way more water than the other ones. This is our beautiful blue evolvulus. Looking nice and great. And we got some more sun patients. And you'll see that this milkweed is waking up too. Got quite a few leaves on it. One thing that I do struggle with in this garden are these little yellow babies, and they are the babies to this red and black bug. And I don't like them because they eat all of my milkweed and don't save any for my monarch caterpillars. And these are our zinnias that we grew from our seeds last year. This plant here, one of my good friends gave to us because she is moving. Unfortunately, it is not liking it here. That makes me so sad. Here's some more of our zinnias. That one's getting really big. We're going to get them planted up here soon. I did plant a couple of them just to make sure that they would be okay here, and they seem to be doing well. So I'll go ahead and get the rest of these planted up soon. Here's the rest of our sun patients. And look at this milkweed. This one is awake and ready to go. I'm surprised the caterpillars are not over here on this one. So hopefully they will make their way over here because we got plenty of milkweed for them to eat over here. And there's the rest of our beautiful little plants. And over here we have some mulch that we are going to fill in our butterfly garden to make it look better. And we actually got this mulch for free from one of our local parks. They have a mulch section. So I highly recommend that you check out your local parks to see if you have anything like that in your town. So here's my little butterfly garden. It's starting to look so beautiful, and with the mulch it'll look even better. And once all the zinnias are big, oh, I'm so excited! Right behind our butterfly garden we have all of our little babies in their little nursery pots. These are our Queen Emmas that came from our garden, and we have separated them into their own pots so that they can grow big, and we'll find a place for them once they're nice and established. Over here are some of our passion vines that we also got from our garden. I dug them up from where they were popping up all over the front of our garden, and we have those here. Some of them you'll see look really sad, and I'm not sure if they're going to make it. But this is something to keep in mind, that if you ever do try to grow a passion vine, is that they will go through a shock period, but they usually bounce back. All of these over here also went through a shock period, but now they look nice and healthy. Now let's take a look at our fruit trees. Here is our little Hamlin orange that we planted last month. Look at the oranges, they're getting pretty big. Not sure if they're going to survive this year or not, because it's not the right season for them to be in bloom, but we do have a few of them on there, and they are getting bigger every day. There's our pretty little tree. Along our property line we have the rest of our fruit trees. We have some banana trees and some mango trees. Look, this one finally has a new leaf coming out. I wasn't sure if this one was going to die or not, but that's so exciting. So this is the last one that we planted, and it is coming back again. That's so exciting. Got a new leaf coming on. Okay, here's another one of our banana trees. This is our first year growing bananas, so we're excited to see what they taste like. Hopefully they taste good. They were a gift from one of our friends. This is one of our mango trees that we planted. And I love how the mango trees look when they get new leaves. They have these beautiful red leaves on top. And it just looks so pretty. It helps brighten up the garden. There's another one of our banana trees. And here's another mango. This is a different type of mango. I don't know the different types of them, but I know that this one is a little bit different. I believe this one is a yellow one, where the other mangoes that we have are the red ones. One exciting thing that I found this month is that we have this little baby banana popping up. So we had planted a small banana tree here that was a gift to us, and it accidentally got ran over with the lawnmower. And then I noticed it popping back up, and that's so exciting. Okay, here is our big mango tree. Something that we did change on this tree this month was that it had a few little suckers coming off of it, and we decided to cut those off so that it can give its full energy to growing the tree. This tree a year ago was like 4 feet tall. Now it's like 10, 12, maybe even 15 feet tall. It's doing really good. On the other side of our orchard, close to our home, is where we have our little pineapple garden. These pineapples were all planted last year, and they were in pots previous, and none of them looked very happy. They were all very yellow, but you'll see they're all doing extremely well. None of them have pineapples on them yet. We do have this little tomato plant that was given to us just recently from one of our dearest friends, and we're hoping that it will get some yummy tomatoes for us. We also have some aloe in here, a little bit of the purple hearts. And we have some basil that was also given to us by that same friend. That's exciting to start using that in our cooking. Nice. And these are some dragon fruit seeds that we planted. They have not done very well since we planted them in the ground. So if you have any suggestions on growing dragon fruit, please let me know, because we desperately need help in that department. Right, and there's the rest of our pineapples. It'll be so exciting when we come out here and we get to harvest the pineapple from each one of these plants. Right next to our pineapple garden is our beautiful jasmine. We planted this jasmine about 12 years ago, and we had neglected it for about 10 years. And so it wasn't doing too well. Just in the last 2 years, you'll see how much it's grown. It's come over to the other side already, and it's so beautiful. They should be blooming soon. I believe it's in spring that they start, and they have the most sweetest smell. So if you don't have jasmine in your garden, I highly recommend you getting some. And behind our orchard is where we have our little cactus plant. This plant is just loving life. It is growing so big and so fast. It's so exciting to see them grow. Then in the very back, we have a few of our Queen Emma crinum lilies. These ones are a little bit bigger. And we have them strategically placed there so that the doggies from the backyard cannot come over because they're not so nice. We've got a couple of little palm trees here. These palm trees are from our front palm, and they're the easiest to grow. You just cut off however big you want it to be, and you stick it in the ground. Nothing special needed. And this cactus back here is a very special cactus. This cactus was a gift from my mom, and she actually got the original mother plant that she has in her yard from her father, my Poppy. And he was really into gardening. It's probably where we both get our love of gardening is from Poppy. He loved his garden so much. And he took pictures and videos, and I think that's where I get it from. Thank you, Poppy. Okay, moving along here in our backyard, we have our alamanda. It is waking up, has lots of green leaves, as opposed to last month where it didn't have any green leaves at all. Probably the next month it might even have some blooms. Here's our gardenia. Our gardenia hasn't changed too much from last month, but I am still seeing quite a few yellow leaves, and I don't know how to help this poor tree. We've been watering it, I give it coffee grounds for fertilizer. So if you have any suggestions on how I can get my gardenia tree or plants to not have the yellow leaves, please let me know. I'll take any suggestions I can get. The last plant here in our backyard is a crepe myrtle tree. But my crepe myrtle tree looks very, very sad. It looks like there's no life on it, and that makes me sad. Hopefully it will come back in spring. If not, I guess it's not meant to be there. Okay, now we're over here by our powder puff tree. I just noticed that our powder puff tree looks pretty sad right now. It has a lot of yellow leaves, and I have not noticed it being like that recently. Not sure if it's the thorn bugs, because there are so many thorn bugs on this tree, or if it is just the season that it's going through. And hopefully it will start looking green real soon. Here on the other side of the house, we have our little border of Queen Emma crinum lilies, and we do have a new addition over here. We have this beautiful bromelia that is from our dear friend as well. She has given us so many wonderful plants that we can remember her by every time that we're out here. And the rest of my little Queen Emmas, they look really beautiful. I love how bushy they are. Probably once spring hits, we will trim them up a little bit. You can see that the leaves are starting to rip and change color, and whenever that happens, that's when I know that it's time to trim it. So it's going to be pretty soon. Over here are pretty red vincas. They're doing pretty good. I love vincas because they give you color all year long, and I think that's so awesome. That any time during the year we can come out and see this beautiful red color. Here's a quick little update on our seeds. They have done well. They have done extremely well. We've already moved a bunch of the zinnia seeds over to the butterfly garden that you've seen. They're still in their pots. And these ones here are all hibiscus. We got a whole bunch of them coming out, and that makes me so happy. I wanted at least 2, and we have 2, 4, 6, 8 of them. That just makes me so happy to see that. And so happy that the majority of the seeds that we planted all came up. That's so exciting. Over here closer to the road is our border of crinum lilies and bougainvilleas. Bougainvilleas are starting to look a little bit sad, but I know they're going to pop up soon here when they start getting all the rain from the springtime. Next month, I'm hoping to clear out all of this space in between the plants and put in some zinnia seeds and other annual seeds, and hopefully I'll be able to put my hibiscus there as well. I'm going to wait until the hibiscus are a little bit established before I plant them, though. Here's our other bougainvillea. Still has some very beautiful flowers on it, or bracts. The rest of our Queen Emma crinum lilies. This one has one little flower coming out here. I have lots of new growth. That's so exciting. This one is our original bougainvillea. It's over 10 years old, and in 2021 it died all the way to the ground because of a frost that we had in late February when it was waking up. But it gave me the opportunity to turn it into something beautiful, and it turned into this beautiful heart shape, which I love so much. And this tree just grows so well. You can tell that it has good roots, because in the summer and the springtime I have to trim it often to keep it in this beautiful shape. Okay. And here is our silk floss tree. You can see that that's waking up as well. I got some new growth here on the ends. In probably another month or so, we're going to see it with leaves all the way everywhere. So here's a good look of it with no leaves, because pretty soon it should start having its leaves. And there's our palm tree. This is the palm tree where we harvested the 2 from the back. And it's the easiest tree to plant. So wherever you want to take off the tree, so like this one, if I wanted to cut it right here, I could cut it wherever I wanted to, just cut it and stick it in the ground. And at that point, this one would continue growing in a new place. And usually when you do that, you'll get new growth at that same spot. In this case, there's one growing here and just grows a whole new branch. All right, up here in our front yard, we have our plumeria. Looks like it's starting to wake up a little bit. It's turning a little bit green and a little bit red on the edge. So that's exciting to see that. We got some of our vinca. And we got some more vinca over here. I love vinca so much just because the colors are so pretty and they have it all year long. I think these ones are impatiens that are growing. And here's a look of our beautiful Hong Kong orchid tree. This tree is probably going to start losing most of its flowers soon, but we enjoy it every minute that we get. So we decided to plant the sun patience that my parents gave me for Christmas right up front here. I think it's going to look so beautiful. And my goal for this year is to kind of close this whole area in two and have a whole line of beautiful, colorful flowers that stay kind of short so that we can still see out, but give us a nice little, kind of like a nice little garden room in here. And here is the front of our house. Let's see what's going on over here. We got some more white vinca in our pots. We have one little lone purple one. Here's one of our hibiscus. There's a weird bug there. Look at that bug. Can you see it? There's our hibiscus. And our little purple heart has some flowers on it. They usually only get flowers in the morning before the sun hits. There we go. And our passion vine hasn't changed too much from last month. We did trim it up a little bit so that we could walk through it. But pretty soon, hopefully we're going to be getting some flowers on it. Over here, we do have a beautiful coleus that was also given to me by my friend. We're trying to figure out the best place for it. I don't know if I should put one on either side of the arch or where I should put it. So if you have any suggestions on that, please let me know that as well. Here's our crepe myrtle in the front of our house. You'll see it's at the very front of the orchard. And this one, it does have some growth on it and some life. So this one looks like it's doing well. But I'm not sure what's going on with the one in the back. Hopefully they both just give us beautiful, beautiful leaves and they give us beautiful flowers too. Thank you for taking a walk in the garden with us and looking at everything that's blooming this year. It's so exciting to see how everything changes and see when the plants are waking up and all the beautiful things in the garden. One of my favorite things in the garden this past month was seeing all of the butterflies come out. There have been so many butterflies. We have had these beautiful white one, a yellow one. We've had a few monarchs, a few Gulf fritillaries. We've also had a blue one, and I've never seen it before. I think it's a type of swallowtail, but I've never seen it. It's like blue, black, and yellow. So, okay, well, we will see you on our next video. See you soon. And go find something to admire today, whether it is a plant, a flower, or just be out in the beautiful breeze that we have today. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.